Big one. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Dugai, coming at y'all with another episode of Dropping Dimes with Mr. Dugai. And today I'm going to preview and predict Sunday afternoon's matchup. You have the undefeated 4-0 Philadelphia Eagles taking on the 2-2 Arizona Cardinals in Arizona. Before I get into this video, for everyone, if you want to give me a follow on my social media platforms, I'm gonna have all that information down in the description box. May not always get a chance to respond to questions and comments on these videos, so feel free to DM me. Whenever I get a chance to, I'll get back at you. Come holler at your boy. Also, if you're a Madden player on Xbox One, I'm gonna have my Xbox One gamer tag down in the description box also. Um, Big matchup, man. First looking at the Arizona Cardinals, coming off of a very weird game against the Carolina Panthers, where it was a lot of failed fourth down conversions, a lot of turnovers, just a real weird game. And then Arizona, was down at halftime, then finally pulled away in the fourth quarter. As Kyler Murray, Hollywood Brown and all them just started to pick it up, and the defense forced a couple of turnovers. Of course they got the big homie Zach Ertz over there, man. Philadelphia gonna always be a Philadelphia Eagles legend. Game winning touchdown basically in the Super Bowl. And just was one of the better tight ends in the league, in his time with the Eagles. His last year and a half it didn't go quite as well, but he's always gonna be remembered as an Eagle. I think he's gonna be in the Eagles Ring of Honor one day. Just a very productive player, man, and we miss having him in the locker room, and it's gonna be good to see him as our Philadelphia Eagle reunion continues. Um, with Super Bowl champ Zach Ertz. You look at their offense, man. Kyler Murray is a very talented player. Probably, if not the most, one of the most all-around talented athletes probably in the world. Guy was a number 7 overall pick in baseball, first overall pick in football. He could throw the ball all over the yard. He's quick. He could run around all over the yard. Just very extremely talented. In their backfield, they don't have necessarily Pro Bowl running backs, but they got productive guys, man. James Conner is a solid running back for them. A guy who had a lot of touchdowns last season. Physical, can run between the tackles, catch out the backfield. Benjamin is a nice change of pace back for them. So they got talent there. And in the receiving core, Hollywood Brown, they get him over from Baltimore, Kyler Murray's former teammate. And he's making plays with them, man. Him and Rondell Moore, they got a lot of speed at that wide receiver position, and that's something you got to be wary of, yo. And defensively, of course, they got J.J. Watt on the D line, Hall of Famer J.J. Watt. Still could go out there, still could make plays. Got the linebacker Isaiah Simmons, super freakish athletic player. And in the secondary, they got guys like Buda Baker, man, who's a big time player for them. 2-2 start, beat, had a crazy comeback to beat the Las Vegas Raiders. And then took care of the Carolina Panthers. Had a bad loss against Kansas City. Mahomes at Kansas City put it on them pretty good over there at home. And then, of course, lost at home to the Rams. It's funny that they're 2-0 on the road, but 0-2 at home. So hopefully they remain winless at home when we go there. And then for the Eagles, man, obviously only undefeated team in the league, 4-0, coming off a nice win against a feisty Jacksonville Jaguars team who had us in the 14-0 hole, and we was able to fight back. Offensive line really did their thing, opening up running lanes. Miles Sanders had a career day. Jalen Hurts was more of a game manager in this game as opposed to being a superstar player that he pretty much was in the first 3 games. AJ Brown still had a quiet like 95 yards receiving. God had made some plays. And defensively, Hassan Reddick, defensive player of the week, who was drafted by the Arizona Cardinals, by the way. So it's gonna be interesting to see how he feels going back over there to perform against the team that drafted him in the first round. And then the secondary, James Bradbury gets a big pick. at a moment when Jacksonville was really driving the ball. Um, for the Philadelphia Eagles, defensively to be successful against the Arizona Cardinals is you got to contain Kyler Murray's legs, man. The Eagles, it looks like Slade may be able to play this game. Look like we still may be missing Maddox, but we could get Darius Slay out there with Bradbury. That'll be a big help going up against those wide receivers. But Kyler Murray is so dangerous, not only with his arm, but with his legs, man. If we could keep Kyler Murray in the pocket and contain him, we could do a good job. Though Murray is very talented, throws for a lot of yards, he does have the propensity to throw a pick every now and then. As against Carolina, he threw a pick six against that defense. So we got to be able to keep him contained in the pocket. When we talk about the Philadelphia Eagles on offense going up against that Arizona Cardinals defense, take advantage of your weapons on the outside, man. AJ Brown, Devontae Smith. This is another game where if we block JJ Watt and the O line do what they should do. Not sure what the status of Malata is. That would be a big addition if he could play. But take advantage in the passing game. I remember Jalen Hurts first road start. He went to Arizona and threw for like well over 300 yards in that game. So let's take advantage of our big receivers against their smaller cornerbacks, yo. Um, this game is a lot more tougher than I know people gonna probably realize. Um, the Eagles haven't won in Arizona since 2001. That's pretty crazy, man. Recent memory games obviously was like I just mentioned, the shootout between Hurts and Murray a couple of years ago where Arizona came out on top. Then I remember what it was with Nick Foles years ago when we went head to head with them, but we came up just a little short against them. This is a team that we've struggled to beat in their building. So we gotta go out there and we gotta try to get it done, man. Tough game, tough quarterback, tough environment. But I do think the Eagles' physicality will take over in this game. I think the Eagles are the more physical football team. And I think we get a close 3-point win. Now another thing too, Jake Elliott most likely is out this game, and that's gonna be a big issue. Look like Cameron Dicker may be the guy to get the opportunity to kick in. It's gonna come down to the kicking game. Dicker gonna have to make some kicks, man. But I do think the Eagles get a field goal win. I'm gonna go with a score of 27-24. But with that being said, that's all I got for y'all today. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. Hit the like button for your boy. Give me a subscribe. I have Philadelphia Eagles, NFL, and content of my other teams throughout the year. Y'all have a blessed one. Fly Eagles fly.